Bonjour français toi. Aujourd'hui, on va parler du pronom on. This is the final pronoun that you will ever learn en français. Woo! I think. I hope. Je ne sais pas. Alright, let's get started. On is a slippery little devil. It has many, many, many English translations, including some, any, of it or of them, about it or about them, from it or from them. Like, what? Voila, ça c'est beaucoup. Alright, so we're going to talk about, first of all, what is a pronoun? A pronoun replaces a previously mentioned thing, aka a noun. Very important that you understand that concept. Now, here are some keywords for en. You need to use en if you see de in some way, shape, or form. And these are all different forms of de. Du, alright, this guy right here, that's de plus le. De la, de l apostrophe, de, or even d apostrophe. If you see any forms of those, alright, and you have to use a pronoun, you have to use en. Expressions of quantity. Alright, quantity means how much. And we're going to give you some examples of quantity. And anytime you see a number, you're going to need to use the pronoun en. One thing I want to tell you right off the bat, you cannot use en to replace a person. So that's important to know. Alright, so de plus a noun. Here's some examples of you need to use the pronoun en. Je voudrais de la salade. Alright, j'en voudrais. I would like some. Or really, I would like some of it. Elle fait du ski nautique. Elle en fait. She does it. She goes water skiing. Oops, no. She does it. Okay. I want some of it. So we took out this and we replaced it with en. Now, it doesn't always replace a noun. It does replace a noun, but an infinitive as a noun. So, for example, as-tu peur de voyager? This means, are you afraid of traveling? Tu en as peur? Are you afraid of it? We would just say, are you afraid? But in French, if you're going to get rid of this, you have to replace it with a pronoun. You don't have a choice. Elle a envie. This means she wants to. Alright, it's a synonym for voudrait. Elle a envie de partir. So again, de here is our key word. If you see de, you got to replace it with en. Elle en a envie. She wants to. She wants to do it. She wants to leave. Alright, here are examples of expressions of quantity. Okay, we've got assez de, which means just enough. Beaucoup de, a lot. Combien de, how many. Un peu de, a little, and trop de, which means too much. Makes me think of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So, j'ai trop de confiture. I have too much jam. J'en ai trop. I have too much, or I have too much of it. Alright, again, we have to replace de confiture with en. In English, we would just get rid of it and be on our merry way. Not the French, they're too diligent for that. Gotta use your pronouns. Vous avez assez de devoirs. This is totally false, but would mean you have enough homework. Alright, so everything, de and everything after it is coming out. Vous en avez assez. You have enough. Or really, you have enough of it. Here are some examples with number, the last examples of times, situations when you need to use en. Il a trois stylos. So he has 3 pens. Il en a trois. He has 3 of them. Nous avons un chien. We have a dog. Nous en avons un. We have 1 of them. Now we are going to pause here just to harken back to the glory days of Français 2 when we first learned object pronouns. And we learned direct object pronouns. Alright, so we want to compare 2 things. Take a look at this sentence. J'ai un stylo, which includes an indefinite article, and it's also a number because un means 1. And j'ai le stylo, which is a definite article, means I have the pen. Okay, one of these is going to be replaced by un, and one is going to be replaced by a direct object, which is a le, a la, or a le. Direct object pronouns replace definite articles. So basically, if you see a le here, and you want to say it, you're going to use le as your pronoun. So the first one, we have a number, alright, we have un, so it's replaced with on, because we have a number. J'en ai un, I have one. Whereas our second situation, J'ai le stylo. I have the pen. Je l'ai. I have it. Okay, so I wanted to throw that out there so you can kind of remind yourself the difference between the two. Now that we know how to use the pronoun en, the last thing we have to talk about is where it goes. Placement. Guys, I'm not changing the rules. I promise you, all right? No matter what pronoun, it always goes in the same place. It always goes before the conjugated verb. That was our most basic of basic rules. Je voudrais 5 livres. I would like 5 books. Here's my conjugated verb. Livre is getting replaced with en. J'en voudrais 5. I would like 5 of them. Tu n'as pas de stylo. You do not have a pen. Alright, we've got my de. Tu n'en as pas. You don't have any. You don't have one. A is my conjugated verb. And this is nice. Where's my little? There it is. This is nice because it has an example with a negative. Remember, the pronoun and the verb cannot be separated. Now, even in the passé composé, we are going to need to put the pronoun before the conjugated verb. J'ai mangé des céréales. All right, a. Why is my cursor not? A is my conjugated verb. J'en ai mangé. I ate some. Il a mangé des céréales. Il en a mangé. All right, so avoir is conjugated, and you can tell because my subject changed, and so did my helping verb. Manger did not change, which means it's not conjugated. Conjugated means it matches my subject. All right, the one exception to this rule is if we had an infinitive. All right, so here's an example of an infinitive. Je vais manger. I'm going to eat des céréales. So we put the pronoun in front of the infinitive if we have one. I'm going to eat some. Je voudrais manger des céréales. I would like to eat some cereal. Again, we have our infinitive, so it has to go in front of it. All right, the last situation we talked about is a command, all right, and it does go after the positive command. Again, like all of our other pronouns, I did not change the rules. I am following them. I'm a rule follower. Manger des céréales becomes manger un. Eat some. Here's now, in the negative is when the pronoun comes back in front of the conjugated verb like we would expect. Don't eat some. Now, here's a fun little fact about two commands. The S comes back in the ER verb. Achètes-tu pas? Achète-son. It just helps us give a little liaison. But that's something little to remember. Alright, so take a look at these three. What I would do first, underline the word you're going to replace. Pause, underline, pause. Alright, hopefully did you underline frère, de devoir, and stylo. Okay, here we've got a number, here we've got a quantity, and again here we have a number. This one, rewrite it with all. Pause the video, don't wait for me. Pause it. Here's the answer. J'en ai trois, I have 3 of them. Nous en avons beaucoup, we have a lot of it. Elle en a acheté 10, she bought 10 of them. Alright, we're going to do tons of work with this in class, so please come to class with your questions, and I will see you demain. Au revoir, mes amis.